Aloha, good morning. This is Caron B Davis of Caron B Realty International. Aloha Friday. Very excited today. I have Carmela here who we've got a special treat. As we all know, we're all looking for better health and wellness out there, and we were at a mutual friend's birthday party, luncheon the other day, and she mentioned a new business enterprise she's doing, and I thought it'd be really fun to bring it to our Friday talks. And Carmela and I have known each other for many years, and Carmela's been a personal coach for 35 years, you know, from athletes to seniors, for diet wellness. She was an athlete herself many years ago, and she started a new she's joined a new enterprise, I should say, and it's a company called the Inner Still Health. And Inner Still Health, it's a minority-owned women's business, and they've come up with a technology called MindFib. And I'm going to let her talk to you about it. It's all new. We're not doctors here, but I'm going to try it this weekend, and we'll let you know how it goes. But we'll just give you an overview of, you know, some of the technology this particular technology is doing for people's health. I know we're all familiar. We see people with rings these days, with Aura rings, and we go, what's that? It looks like a pretty ring. Well, no, it's measuring everything going on in your body, and this particular device is also going to be measuring different, you know, organs in your body, and she'll tell us where it centralizes and how it can affect and the results it's had. So I'll leave it up to you now.
Thank you, Caron.
Good morning.
I'm happy to be here. Good morning, everybody. So first I'm gonna hook you up to the device called MindFib. It's kind of simple. There's a clip for the right earlobe.
Okay.
And there's a clip for the left earlobe.
Yep.
And then there's this sticky patch which goes on the front of the neck.
Okay.
Right where the nerve is that we want to help get better today.
Okay.
And the getting better is exciting because it's actually in 25 minutes.
Wow.
Okay. So I have a controller. I hook you up.
So we're just giving you an overview. We'll be doing this for 25 minutes over the weekend, but this is what you'll be doing to me. So I'm getting a little bit of an introduction today.
That's right. It's a starter session or an introduction session, and then I'll talk about why this technology is important, how it's actually different than other things on the market. And you are now what we call vibing.
Vibing, okay.
So the device came to me just before the holidays. A friend called and said, our neighbor has his niece in town. She's the CEO of a company, and he has this machine, and when you hook up to it, you can sleep better, have better digestion, less stress, less anxiety, better focus, less brain fog. And by the fifth thing, I said, sure, I'd love to try. So the four of us, her parents and I, all hooked up at the same time, and we did 5 25-minute sessions within 7 days, which is the starter of the technology. And what the technology is doing is each of these ear clips, in a non-detectable way, she can't feel a thing,
No,
right?
very light.
And they are all, just move this a little closer.
Okay.
All of those contact points were determined by acupressure contact points for stimulating something called the vagus nerve. I'll say a little more about it in a moment, but those contact points, it's a dual stimulation of each earlobe. It's the nerve itself, and inside the ear, it's called point 1. It's an acupressure point for stimulating vagus nerve. Most people have never been introduced to their vagus nerve. It's a nerve that comes out of the bottom of our brain stem, and then the main branch goes to our digestive organs, and then it goes to every organ literally below the nose, all the way into the male and female sexual organs. Meaning, the result of the stimulation is the nerve itself, right now, is producing an influx of hormones into the body where she needs it most. So I don't even know where she's going to have benefit. She doesn't even know where she's going to have benefit. But the really awesome thing is, in 1 week, our test results from our first users reported 87% improvement in wellness, in sleep,
Yep.
in calmness, I had an improvement in digestion personally, TMI, and I had an improvement in my athletic performance and recovery, which is really surprising to me because as a personal trainer, I thought, oh, I feel the best I could feel.
Yes.
How could I really ever feel better? The clients I've worked with since I joined the company, January 1st, have included a full range from a 20-year-old soccer player who has some attention issues all the way up to 87 and 86-year-olds with memory issues, one of which includes my mom, which was the biggest impetus for me to jump right in and join this venture. We have very little research about vagus nerve stimulation and its direct correlation to memory, but there's lots of starter studies being done as we speak. Other devices on the market require you to hold the device. They require you to rub the nerve. They might require you to actually turn up the volume, so to speak. I cannot change the frequency. It's a low current frequency that matches the frequency of your skin, which no other technology on the marketplace does at this time. And for the really important benefits, there's ongoing nature of managing our stress, which is basically what the vagus nerve does. It releases the largest amount of serotonin into the body, which we all know is our feel-good hormone. We eat a lot of carbs and we feel like taking a nap. It's because a lot of serotonin got released. But the device, MindVibe, is able to do that for you safely, without drugs, no chemicals, no more doctors, and actually even the opportunity to, well, for example, I have one client who stopped taking melatonin at night, and she feels really a lot better. Because melatonin is kind of a short term. So now, any questions?
Well, it's definitely always worth trying, and and I know it's like, wow, Caron, this is very adventurous, but I've known Carmela for probably 25 years, so I trust her explicitly. And I think we also knew of somebody who was going through an incredible stressful change of life situation, and she swears by it, and she's probably my most conservative friend. So little testimonials like that have helped me, why I've had you here today. And it's always good to keep, with technology, it's changing our world right now, right? And
that's right.
I just, being open and being with people we trust and who've been, you've been in the health wellness industry for 35 years, right? And it's like, I'm looking at all the questionnaires you have. They do a wonderful questionnaire on you, and then do you just do one treatment for 25 minutes, or how does that work?
So the really important research that we have done as a company involved, number one, having people use this tool. It's called the Who 5. It's just a questionnaire that asks certain wellness questions with 5 possible answers. That really is the indicator of how is your stress. So whatever your percentage of answers is, after 1 week of 5 25-minute treatments, 87.2% of our population reported noted improvements in well-being. 1 week later, no more stimulation, they reported 85%. It went down a little because the nerve is still trying to get its homeostasis again, its balance. Our rest and digest should be balanced with our fight or flight. Yet our fight or flight is usually here, especially when we're in business overdrive. We call it, we're in stress cement. We're only operating from our stress systems. And so when the parasympathetic nervous system gets the chance to have it say, things go into balance like we were born. And then we hope they stay that way. 2 weeks after the last session, this questionnaire is answered again, and 92.3% of our test cases reported noted improvements in well-being. And no one reported any adverse effects whatsoever. No drug interactions, you name it. So the idea is, know when you feel stressed, know that your vagus nerve is probably underproducing, and then in the future, know that you can access this and or a plethora of ways to keep your vagus nerve healthy. You don't necessarily need a machine. The thing is, I can't tell you how much meditation, how much yoga, how much Tai Chi, how much Qigong, how much singing, shouting, yelling, all stimulate the vagus nerve, even gargling. So I always tell clients, at least start gargling more after you brush your teeth every time you brush, because you're going to stimulate vagus nerve and its hormonal production.
Wow, the things we learn all the time, it's amazing. And I mean, the world's moving faster, right? Like, I've just started to use ChatGPT when I have a question, kapung, the answer straight up. This is a way to possibly get your health where it should be, but of course, good living, good healthy living is very important also. And but no, thank you for coming today.
It's thrilling to me, because with diet intervention and exercise, I never helped a client in 35 years in 1 week. And I especially know that that's because compliance is important, and it's hard for people to comply. So they're not doing enough, and then they're coming back, and we're going down the same path over and over. And with my vibe, I'm just thrilled. It's easy.
Excited for you.
Yeah.
And I know you do the whole wellness, the exercise, the diet apart from this, and it's we will do a link for this new tool that you're working with, and please feel free to have a look at it, and then we'll also put your contact details, and definitely if you'd like a consultation before going into it, please reach out to Carmela, and we will keep you posted on how I go the next month with this. Okay. Much mahalo.
Thank you very much.